few quick announcements. We are now officially into the content track section of today's conference, which means the other two halls will be open and their content will be starting shortly. Additionally, the expo hall is now officially open. So when you have time over the next few days, I please do encourage you to go visit and see all the cool demos that exist there. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Ms. Vanessa Ching from NVIDIA, who leads Inception Ecosystem and Startups Partnership for Asia Pacific. Thank you.
Hello all Asia. It's great to be here. I'm going to add on to what Ori has said that, well, both AI and XR can work together. Today I'm going to share a few things I'm excited about: generative AI, 3D AI reconstruction, the 4 pillars of XR, and how all this come together to create next generation XR. Deep learning-powered AI is now mature enough that we can build compelling metaverse applications. We use discriminative models to perceive the world, to detect, classify, and segment components in existing data using supervised machine learning. We use simulation models to accelerate physics, such as collision, combustion, and especially physics of light. And we use generative AI models to populate the metaverse with content. So discriminative models and simulation models create the metaverse, and generative AI will create this content for the metaverse. Generative AI is transforming all industries today, from building 3D worlds to AEC, to manufacturing, to optimizing experiences in retail. So as you can see, this is one example of generative AI. With neural radiance fields, you can create this scene in 1 or 2 or 3 minutes, compared to the usual photogrammetry pipeline reconstruction, where 150 photographs will take 2 or 3 days on RTX compute to render. Imagine that. This is a demo from Hugh Beret, which shows off reality capture using NERFs. So NERFs uses a neural network that transforms 2D photos to 3D images, and voila, you have this beautiful scene. So you can take 2D photos from your mobile phone, from any part of the room, different vantage points, to get this scene. And this is a Magic 3D, NVIDIA's text-to-3D content creation tool by NVIDIA Research. So generative AI can be applied to many kinds of data. Language data is especially interesting, as if you're able to describe any problem with language, you can find a solution. And large language models is part of foundation models, where pre-trained massive data sets can be customized and refined to do specific tasks. So at GTC in March this year, NVIDIA announced NVIDIA AI Foundation, a cloud service for custom AI models. NeMo is our large language models cloud service. BioNeMo speaks the language of biology, and Picasso speaks the language of visuals. And all this runs on NVIDIA DGX Cloud. So I shall now go to the 4 pillars of XR. Of course, to no surprise, we'll start at photorealism. The first pillar, we want our experiences in XR to be high quality, immersive, and amazing. The second pillar is collaboration. Multi-user XR will be taking VR mainstream. The third pillar is artificial intelligence, and we spoke about a few examples earlier on. And we will share a little bit more about AI, especially speech AI, where we speak to applications, and autonomous agents will speak back to us in XR. And streaming will be bringing all these 3 pillars, photorealism, collaboration, AI, to us. This is a fantastic demo from Wajo, a Finnish company who makes a beautiful mixed reality headsets. This car is not physically there. It shows how it interacts with the lighting and geometry of the room. And with pass-through video and depth in the headset, you're able to put your hands in front of the steering wheel or behind the steering wheel. And because we're able to choose what pixels to render or pass through, you can lift this car and transport it into another scene, such as this European street. This is a ray trace VR demo on NVIDIA Omniverse. NVIDIA Omniverse uses ray tracing for Omniverse renderer. And it's all these reflections and shadows are real trace. In this scene, there are trillions of triangles, but with ray tracing on, you can get experience of 90 frames per second in XR. Omniverse can also be used as a collaboration tool. For this purpose of this demo, we have the view of 3 users, one in augmented reality using a tablet on the top left, and on the right is immersively in virtual reality. And both of them are giving real-time feedback to the creator in the middle in desktop mode. And all 3 will be able to see how the scene is changing in real time. So I shall say, it's quite a challenge to actually use controllers to go through the nested menus in VR. What if we use speech AI and Gen AI together? Creating 3D worlds can be so different. You can say, give me a scene with mountains and a lake and a waterfall. And you can modify this virtual world around you. So can you make this mountain taller and change the scenery to fall? It's going to be amazing. So I should talk a little bit about DLSS. It is deep learning super sampling. So it's an AI tool where you can actually upgrade the resolution of an image using AI in XR. So in this demo from Enscape, without DLSS, they port in a lower rendered image. With DLSS, you can see how the image has improved and better defined. Now, this is a voice-activated XR demo called Project Melon by NVIDIA, which shows how the user can customize changes using voice.
Could you tell me a bit about what colors I can paint the car?
White, yellow, red, black, chocolate, and more colors.
Okay, I want to see the car in a chocolate color.
Painting car in chocolate color.
Actually, please show me the car in black.
Painting car in black color.
Could you tell me what this paint is?
Metallic black.
How can the car be moved?
You can move the car forward and backward.
Move the car forward.
Moving car forward.
Move the car backward instead.
Moving car backward.
Can I open the driver door?
You can open and close the driver, passenger, and all doors.
All right, open the driver door.
Opening driver door.
Now let me see the passenger door open.
Opening passenger door.
Open all of the doors.
Open all of the doors.
What is on top of the roof right now?
Surfboards.
What can I change the interior to?
You can change car interior colors to white, red, black, red, white, black, and more.
Sounds good. Please make the seats red.
Changing car interior color to red.
My colleagues in Santa Clara are now working on new features on Project Melon, so you hear more about this soon. So for streaming, NVIDIA has built a streaming engine called CloudXR. This is the demo for immersive character design by Masterpiece Studio.
But character creation is not just about sculpting. It is a complicated process to go from a lump of digital clay to a fully textured, posed, and rigged character. Masterpiece Studio Pro, along with NVIDIA's CloudXR, revolutionized the sculpting workflow by allowing the artist to work face-to-face with a character entirely in VR. XR solves these problems by cutting the cord. Now, a Masterpiece Studio Pro artist can work with a tetherless, portable headset, low latency fiber network. You can deploy a virtual workstation with a powerful NVIDIA GPU when and where it's needed.
This is an amazing demo to show that instead of using a 2D screen and a keyboard and mouse, you can actually be intuitive and natural while designing. And this is a demo from on surgical planning by Medical Holodeck.
Medical Holodeck launches CloudXR, the cloud rendering service for professional 3D surgical planning. CloudXR enables the professional use of location-independent 3D surgical planning. 3D medical data can now be used anywhere at any time and is opening up new possibilities. Reduces the necessary hardware and expenses to the absolute minimum. Equipped with just a lightweight VR headset, fully immersive 3D surgical planning is now a reality.
So we have talked about the 4 pillars of XR. I would like to end this presentation just touching a little bit more about speech AI, which I feel is something that we have something to watch. And I'll bring in Toy Jensen to talk about avatars and digital humans.
Let me welcome back Toy Jensen, an application we built with Omniverse Avatar. Remember, Toy Jensen is not recorded. He's completely real-time, making eye contact, making conversation, and fully animated. Hey, TJ, I got a few questions for you.
Sure, ask me anything.
What is synthetic biology?
Synthetic biology is about designing biological systems at multiple levels, from individual molecules up to whole cells and even multicellular assemblies like tissues and organs to perform specific functions. It is also known as symbio, which stands for synthetic life.
Can you give me some examples?
Some current uses of synthetic biology involve creating biofuels, engineering bacteria with useful properties not found in naturally occurring organisms, developing.
I shall pause the demo here. So basically, creating that digital human is actually a very complicated process. We have to understand gestures, voice, and also inject some intelligence, human intelligence into it. And this also incorporates vision AI, NVIDIA SDK, that speech AI is Riva SDK, Nemo SDK for NLP, and also Omniverse ACE. To conclude, AI is everywhere in XR, and we're just beginning, and I'm looking forward to what's coming next. Thank you.